So now I'm just kind of wondering, sir, where has your mouth been that it changed your whole palate? You're now able to eat seafood. Hey, I came home and I'm hungry, so I'm going to make a little seafood boil, but what goes with cooking? Cocktails, at least tonight it does. And this is my usual cocktail setup. I have, my tequila, my zero sugar Minute Maid, a lime. I just love lime juice in probably 90% of my cocktails. And then I've got my strawberry syrup, but that's a backup. Usually, what I get is like this brand, the skinny syrups. They have 0 calories, zero sugar. I think some of the labels say 0 carbs or whatever. But typically, I get these from Marshalls or Ross for $3.99. I'm telling you, these are delicious. So I have this in caramel, but this is for my teas and stuff. I'm not going to put that in this drink. But I do like it in strawberry or cherry. Delish. And lower calorie intake. So I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and have some of the sugar with that. Now for my seafood bowl over here, I've got some crab leg, a few shrimp. I've got garlic bread back there. I'm gonna drop a couple of eggs in it. I am not the biggest andouille sausage fan, and so I usually have, I think it's beef, the Johnsonville beef hot links is what I usually do, but this time they just had smoked sausage, so I'm just going to put a couple of those in there. Not sure if I'm going to like it as much. And usually I have the smoked sausage for breakfast, so I didn't want to put too much in there and then find out later I don't like it. And of course, corn and some red potatoes. Then over here, I've got my candle because although I like seafood, I don't find the smell super offensive. I don't care to have that lingering smell the next day. Ooh, speaking of the smell, let me tell you a story about that. But anyway, let me get myself set up for cocktails and cooking, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so my corn is finishing up boiling. In fact, I'll just turn that off. I've already browned my sausage, boiled my eggs, and toasted my toast. Back here is the little bun cake I'm going to eat for dessert. My coworkers bought that for me as, a congratulatory gift for winning Teacher of the Month. It was a couple of cakes and it came in a cute little package from Nothing But Cakes. I love this. I can't believe it's not butter. Smoked paprika I like. Cayenne pepper, I like it to have a little kick. Onion powder. Garlic powder. I do love garlic in there. And then I've got some minced garlic that I also actually put in there. And there's my little cocktail. I told you it was cocktails and cooking. I've already started up my candle. That mahogany teak wood is the truth. It cuts through the smell of it all without being too overpowering. So that's pretty good. So, yeah, I think I'm ready to set up shop and start cooking. Let me sit you all down. Yes, now I'm just about ready to combine all of my ingredients. I just finished washing my crab legs, and I like to use a little scrubber. But I know they're cooked and all that, but sometimes there's the little white stuff or whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. So I like to scrub it, kind of get all of that off, and rinse until the water comes clear. And then I just turn my crab legs over to the underside. Why, I really don't know. I'm sure it doesn't make much of a difference. And I'm not making a whole lot. I'm cooking two tails because that's what comes in the package. I got that from Aldi when they had them on sale. And they'll probably go back on sale again for Lent and all that stuff. And I'll probably be right back there again for all my seafood and stuff. But I like my shrimp to be on the bottom because they're also raw. And like I said, I'm not making a whole lot. I got a few pieces of shrimp. And then I've got my sausage. I'll add that in a second. Actually, what is it? It was brats this time because I couldn't find what I normally get. And my corn. I already boiled that earlier to give it a start. I just kind of position stuff. Oh yeah, I need to crack my eggs and add these. Again, nothing big time. I was just kind of in the mood for seafood, so you know how that goes. Get a craving, you gotta do it. Oh Lordy, not my egg. I just heard it crack. Why y'all didn't tell me it was rolling off? Still in the shell. Do the 10-second rules, the 5 seconds, 10, whatever, does that still apply? Yeah, we're gonna show enough eat it. Know how much eggs cost? Please. As in, please believe me. Take the top off, because ain't nobody finna spray all that. Now I just pour a little butter on. Like so. Try to get it some of everywhere. Plus a little extra for the bottom. Definitely on the lobster. Then I forgot to show you that I like to add minced garlic. Because why not? Like I said, I love garlic. If somebody would have told me garlic and eggs, I don't know. Say what now? I don't. But this is delicious. How much garlic? I don't know. Up to your discretion. And then I was so scared. I thought I was out of what's that, Old Bay. But I had some in this little container. Just about out, so I sure need to put that on my list. Sprinkle a little Old Bay. By a little, I mean that much. Very much that is. Then some onion powder. Definitely garlic powder, because what? Can't have enough of the garlic stuff. And then my Tony Creole. Let me do that last. A little cayenne pepper, because I don't care how I try to do it, what I try to avoid with it. Ugh, I might have put too much pepper on there. It might be a little, I like it to have a kick, I ain't gonna lie. And then my paprika. I put the pepper on first because I want to see how much red pepper I actually put on there. Now I'm coming with the Tonys, but I stand back, I wait, I leave the room. I do all kinds of things in an effort to not get too much of that hot chew. Something about it just makes me sneeze. I try not to get whatever it is in there up my nose, but it never works. Then after I do this, oh, excuse me, I just kind of twist my crab legs around, like I said, because I just think it looks better on this side. No real reason, no rhyme to it. And then I like my shrimp to be on the bottom for sure, because like I said, that's raw. That's the only raw product in here in addition to the lobster tails. And they also cook pretty quickly. Roll my corn over, just so it'll pick up more sauce and stuff. Actually, I can just rub these two together. Like this. Give the other one the same kind of love. Rolling, rolling. Like my eggs to have the seasoning. Just kind of making sure everything gets a little love. Even though the eggs are already cooked, I toss them in too. But I actually soft cook my eggs because I know that I'm going to put them in. So I do enjoy it hard boiled. By the time this is all done, it will be. But it's soft. They're soft cooked for now. I might have a little extra on my lobster for the shrimp back at the bottom. And that's it. Like I said, I'm not making a whole lot. It's just me. Hallelujah. And honestly, this is about all I cook when I do it. And it's been that way for a while. My ex didn't care for seafood. Girl. Man, let me tell you about that. But yeah, he didn't care for seafood. So this is all that I would make. And I made it. Ooh, I'm about out of everything. Cover it with a little aluminum foil. And I honestly can't even tell you how long I cook it because I don't pay attention. I put it in and I probably check it after about 20, 25 minutes or so. I just want to make sure my shrimp is pink. The oven is on 375, primed and ready. Pop it in. Probably make a little cocktail and clean up all this mess and get back to it. I just checked that it's not quite ready yet. And wash my dishes. I even mopped the floor a little bit. I do not like that seafood smell to linger in my house. So I always make sure I close all the doors and all that stuff. But it can't just be me that's not crazy about that smell. Speaking of the smell, okay. I knew it was something I meant to tell y'all. Meanwhile, have y'all ever tried these flavors from, I don't know if I got this. This one I got from Marshall's. But Ross, I have it too. It's like $3.99, 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbs. I put a little bit of this in my drink. And love limes when I'm making cocktails and stuff. Just about everything I can think of has a splash of lime. And then I don't drink every day-ish, so, and really don't even know why I'm drinking now. It has been a rough week, I will say that. But probably no more than most other weeks. Anywho, add about a shot of tequila. And I say about because this is a short glass, so I don't need it to pack a whole bunch of a punch, so we'll just call it close to a shot. And then this 0 sugar. I'm trying to keep my calories low with my drinking, but I've been drinking this since forever and try it in my cocktails too. One thing I finally had to just let go of is the idea that I am not a mixologist. I was really thinking I was, felt like it. But every time I would think I came up with a new drink or something, I find out, oh girl, that drink been around. Been around. Like the last one I called, I actually didn't even have a name, but I called myself making up a drink. I had tried the French 75, which is a delicious drink in and of itself, but I'm not the biggest, I want to say gin or maybe vodka. I think it's gin that they put in there. So I'm not the biggest gin fan or whatever. And I thought, oh, I'm going to make the same thing, except I'm putting a twist on it. In mine, I think I'll use tequila, because I prefer tequila. So I have tequila in it. Okay. But now, since I got tequila, what goes with tequila? Instead of lemon, I think I'm going to just have some lime. Swapped out the gin for the tequila. Yeah, that's good. That hits just right. Swapped out the gin for the tequila, the lemon for the lime. And did I switch anything else? Oh, and I like a little sugar rim too. I'm surprised I put one on here, but anyway, sometimes I do a little sugar rim, or I might just do half the glass with the sugar rim. I think that looks cute with a little strawberry. Oh, I do it up for myself. Yes, I do. But I did all that. So then I go to this brunch spot. Me and my girlfriend were there, and I was like, yeah, I kind of want a French 75. I tried to explain to the server, But instead of that, I want to have this. I want to swap the gin for tequila, the lemon for the lime. Went through my whole little order spiel, right? Comes back, he said, oh, okay, the bartender called it a Mexican 75. I said, no, I know I made that drink. I'm telling my girlfriend, I know I made this one up. I killed him with that one. Well, I go on the internet, sure enough, it's a thing. It was already made. Mexican 75. It was delicious, nonetheless, but yeah, I quit. And this probably has a name too, a little lemonade, splash of lime juice. Usually I like strawberry, but they didn't have strawberry, so I went ahead and got cherry and a shot of tequila. I like the way you feel her. So anyway, back to the seafood, child. All right, so I was saying that I had an ex that I dated, and I like seafood. Ex didn't care for seafood. Okay, not a problem. I'll just cook it for myself. Let me adjust it because I want to lean down. Okay, so anywho, I got used to making, just pretty much, I call that a single serving-ish, because yeah, I'll eat some now and I might even have some more for lunch or whatever, but in any event, I got used to not making a whole lot of it because my ex didn't eat it. We didn't even go to restaurants that primarily serve seafood because he just didn't even like the smell. So we're going through the breakup stage, but we're still kind of cool, whatever. And why would he tell me, oh yeah, I eat seafood now, that's not even a problem. It doesn't bother me at all. I can have a few now. I might not eat a whole plate of it, but yeah, I can, nibble around on it or whatever. Now, to be clear now, to be clear, when we were together, we were really together. So it was always a thing of, well, not always, but in the beginning, it was definitely a thing of, that's really nice. Your arm smells like your tummy, smells like your neck, like, no parts of you smell different. All of your parts smell the same. So now I'm just kind of wondering, sir, where has your mouth been that it changed your whole palate? You're now able to eat seafood. And also, to be clear, I'm not a woman who says other women smell like fish or something. That's not anything that I know of. But I do know, I have seen all the videos where they're holding up the underwear, they're holding their nose, and it's like feminine hygiene, how to make sure your kitty smells pretty. So I recognize that it might be a thing. I accept that it might be a thing. It's just not my thing. I'll even say I was watching this one video where I was really surprised. The doctor said, because the person with the video, who had made the video was a doctor, said that basically all you need to wash with down there is warm water and I guess a cloth, towel or whatever, which I don't know, ain't all towels cloth, but water and a towel or a cloth. You don't need no soap in them parts or nothing? Maybe you don't. I don't know. She's the doctor. I'm certainly not. But also what I'm not going to do is just water and a cloth towel. No, I prefer soap, preferably antibacterial at that. So, I mean, it could be wrong. Don't go taking my advice. Take the doctor's advice. So it could be wrong, but is it just me? I mean, is it something I don't know? You don't use soap? Do you use soap? I'm just curious. That might account for some of that. Maybe that's how he got to tasting that seafood. Because I'm really not understanding how your whole palate changed. Your whole